Okay.
Hello, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to this week's rendition of the WREP. I'm your host, Lucian Barrows, and this week, the man across Skype from me is Load Failure 404. Load, I have a pile of tissues next to me, and I swear it's not what you think.
I've known you for a long time. I think a lot of things. And I don't know, the tissues, I can only imagine. Part of me doesn't want to use that brain power.
Yeah, you gotta save power. You especially. Anyway, folks, the reason why we're doing Skype talking this week is, well, we both happen to feel like shit. So, we're both trying to get over colds, and personally, with the amount of snow that we've had recently, I don't want to go anywhere. I just want to sit at home, at my comfortable-ish computer desk, and do it from here for the time being. It's just easier that way when you feel like shit. And Load, I know you're still kind of getting over a cold that you had too. That's why we didn't do anything last week, because we both felt like utter shit to the point where we just really didn't care.
Yeah, I was out. I was out for the count.
I know. And I ain't kidding, man. I actually do have a pile of used tissues because for most of the week I have been so damn sick that I just haven't given a fuck about cleaning anything up. They started off going in plastic bags and they just started hitting the floor eventually, and I stopped caring. I just didn't give a shit, man. So it sucks. So, everybody out there, get your flu shots, despite what people think. They don't cause autism.
No, but they can give you the flu despite you getting them.
Well, yes, because technically the flu shot is part of the flu virus. But it's a risk you should be willing to take. Sometimes it's worth it.
Well, I know my fiance went and got the flu shot after I started to get my symptoms, and she got the flu anyway.
Well, that might have been, she might have already started having it because you already had it.
Yeah.
And sucking face can cause that to go back and forth.
True.
Grody.
Anyway.
Right? So we both feel like shit, so you will probably hear some snotting, some snorting, some coughing, and some hacking, and possibly a few lungs hitting the floor. We've only got so many, so don't worry, it's not going to last too long. But once you hear 4 loud, wet slaps, expect to hear 2 large thuds afterwards. Because that'll be us hacking our lungs up onto our floors, or desks, or microphones, or whatever, and then we will shortly thereafter drop dead.
Yeah.
Assuming they're not still attached, in which case, if they are, we've got bigger problems. And we'll have to go to the hospital for that.
Or the morgue. I don't know.
So, but anyway, right, let's just jump into the usual stuff and get this over with as soon as possible. Entertainment, movies and games. Let's see here. One that I've been wanting to talk about, but we didn't get a chance to because we weren't here last week, was, this one's the most important to me, is the unfortunate and untimely passing of Mr. Paul Walker. Personally, when I first heard it, I thought it was a hoax because a lot of the news is coming straight through TMZ. His publicist had gotten a hold of them, and I thought, well, this is bullshit, but it turns out it was real, and it actually made me want to cry. Paul Walker was one of those guys, it seems, that was, that didn't let Hollywood affect him the way it would most people. He actually seemed like very human and very approachable as a celebrity. Our thoughts and prayers go out to his friends, his families, the other cast members from the Fast and the Furious movies that he was, the Fast and Furious movies what he was working on at the time. For anybody who normally pirates movies out there, do Paul, do his charity, and do his friends and family and us a favor, and don't pirate the movie, Fast and Furious 6. Do us all the favor of buying it, because some of the proceeds go to the charity that Paul was supporting and working with, that helps victims of disasters around the world. I think that, honestly, I hate to speak for the man because I never met him, but I think honestly, from what I understand of him, he'd be very appreciative if you bought the movie and it went to his charity of choice so that it can help people, even though he's gone. He can still be able to help. So, again, our thoughts and prayers from the Repcast go out to Paul's family and friends and anybody that knew the guy. He seems like he was pretty cool as a human being in general, and personally, I think he was a damn fine actor. I wish I would have gotten to meet him before he passed away. So, yeah. On the subject of people from Fast and the Furious, Lo, do you remember the girl from Fast and Furious 6? Or no, have you seen Fast and Furious 6 yet?
No, not yet.
Okay, well, that's fine. She was in number 4 and number 5 as well.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I know who you're talking about.
Yeah, in number 5, she was the one that, was on the motorcycle.
Mm-hmm.
That doesn't help much, but...
Yeah.
She's the hot foreign chick that worked with Braga in number 4. Well, shit happened to her in number 6, but I'm not going to spoil that for you. But something important about her is, well, okay. For starters, there's been a lot of stink going on about the upcoming movie of Batman vs. Superman. Everybody's making a stink about it, of like, oh, is it going to be good? Is it going to be shit?
I honestly thought it was a hoax.
No, and it's actually a thing in the comic books too. At one point, that there was a Batman vs Superman series, I believe. I think there's a cartoon movie about it too, if I remember right.
Oh, jeez.
Well, the interesting thing is, a lot of people have been bitchy because Ben Affleck is supposed to be Batman and all that shit. And it's like, you know what? I'm gonna give the guy a chance because personally, I think he's a good actor. I like him. We've got let's see, Henry Cavill being Clark Kent, aka Superman. Amy Adams being Lois Lane. I don't know much about how the movie's gonna be yet or anything like that. But the newest interesting addition for me, honestly, is the lady that plays the character of Giselle from the Fast and Furious movies. Her name is Gal Gadot or something. It's really weird. She's always good one. That accent's real, which is odd. She is slated to be Wonder Woman in the movie.
Serious?
Yeah, and honestly, I'm looking forward to that. Seeing her in that outfit will be awesome.
Giggity.
Oh, hell yeah, dude. It'll be great. Also, apparently Jason Momoa is rumored to be in it, or to end up being in it. For those who don't know who Jason Momoa is, and I hope this ends up being true, God knows who he played, but I hope it's true. Jason Momoa is who played, he played in Stargate Atlantis. He was, let's see here. Let me look at his character's name, because I can't remember it off the top of my head, because it's been a while. He was Ronan.
No, yes.
Yeah, so,
sweet.
I kind of hope that it's more than just a rumor and that he does end up in there.
Dude, that would be kick-ass. Just saying.
Yeah, he actually really got his first real start in acting on Baywatch.
Really?
Yeah.
Didn't know that.
He was actually a main character for Baywatch in 2001 for a while.
Wow.
So, 99 to 2001 it looks like. So, yeah, but I loved him in Stargate Atlantis. I thought he was a cool character. And the guy's a great actor. And he also, what else was it? Oh, okay, apparently he acts in Game of Thrones, too.
Nice.
But he did the movie in 2011, Conan the Barbarian, whatever you want to pronounce it. He was Conan.
Serious?
Yeah, that actually was
I didn't even know that.
Yeah, it was a pretty decent movie, and I was glad he was in it because I've always thought that he was a pretty good actor. So, so that's pretty neat. Let's see here. We've got, right, I know I talked about it a while ago, but, again, I'm guessing that, Paul Walker's new movie that's supposed to be coming out right now, or, well, soon, called Hours, is probably some of the money that goes to that. I don't know if it's in theaters or when it comes out on DVD, might go to his charity too. So it looked like a good movie in the first place. So I recommend going and seeing it. When it comes out on DVD, rent it, buy it, whatever, watch it. It seems like it'll be a pretty cool movie. Now on to some upcoming movies that seem interesting to me. Let's see here. We've got. Here we go. A new Tom Cruise movie coming out in 2014. Not a big fan of Tom Cruise as a human being like I would be with Paul Walker. I think Tom Cruise is a batshit crazy moron because Scientology. Sorry, I'm not trying to bash their ideas or nothing, but to me it personally sounds crazy. And yet it makes more sense than some religions to me. But anyway, he's coming out in a movie called Edge of Tomorrow. Where it's a futuristic movie where I'm not sure if we're the invaders or we're being invaded, but anyway, it's humans fighting aliens, and Tom Cruise's character apparently unintentionally gains the ability from one girl that already had it to keep reliving the same day over and over and over again. And he keeps coming back to her to get help to win the war, basically. So
Groundhog Day.
Well, yeah, Groundhog Day with alien war going on, more or less.
Yeah, but still, Groundhog Day.
Yeah, pretty much. It looks interesting, pretty action packed, and pretty sick. So, I think it could be pretty cool to see. It might be one I'd actually be willing to go see in theaters.
Yeah.
Again, not a big Tom Cruise fan as a human, but as an actor, I gotta admit, the dude's pretty good. Loved him in Last Samurai. Hell, a lot of people bash Vanilla Sky, but I think that was a pretty decent movie. And he did a damn good job in War of the Worlds.
Yeah, he did.
The guy's acting ability. Let's see. We got another one coming up called Jupiter Ascending, coming out in wow. According to IMDb, coming out in July 2014. I guess I'm getting a little ahead of myself with this one, but it looks so good. It does. It's got Mila Kunis, Channing Tatum, Sean Bean.
Really?
So some great actors and actress in there. Let's see. Mila Kunis' character is named Jupiter. Interesting enough. And apparently the Queen of the Universe. Now, granted, Mila Kunis' character is a regular old human, doesn't know that aliens exist, kind of thing, blah, 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 good shit. But apparently there's the Queen of the Universe that exists out there somewhere. Apparently Mila Kunis' character's existence, Jupiter Jones is her name, Jupiter's existence is a threat to the Queen of the Universe. And so her agents on Earth try to kill Jupiter. The alien, I'm guessing it's Channing Tatum's character, Kane, comes in, saves her, takes her out into the galaxy, into this, what would probably be for most people this maddening psychedelic trip out of all sorts of new alien worlds and species and shit like that. And it looks really badass. Mila Kunis in an action movie is one of those things that you don't really get to see, so it's pretty cool looking, actually. I'm kind of looking forward to it.
I don't know. Was a name like Jupiter what now?
Jupiter Jones.
Yeah, with a name like Jupiter Jones, it sounds like porno. I'm just saying.
Well, yeah, let's not forget Channing Tatum's character is named Kane. And Sean Bean's character is named Stinger. So it definitely has his porno name kind of sounding to it.
Yeah. I'm like, what?
Very interesting stuff there, honestly. But yeah, it looks like a badass movie. I recommend, if you listen to this, look up the trailer sometime. It's actually pretty awesome looking. So, totally worth it. Can't wait till it comes out. I'm looking forward to it. Looks like, according to IMDb, it comes out a couple days after my birthday in July 2014. So I'm thinking, once I hit 30 and feel like I'm old as fuck and stupid as shit, that I would like to go see that movie. It'd be a good birthday present, I think. So, yeah. Let's see. Anything else in movie news? Paul Walker. Rest in peace. Let's see, Batman, Superman. Lawrence Fishburne is supposed to be Batman vs Superman apparently. Perry White. I don't know that character. Again, not too big on the lore of some of these people. Still looking forward to Gal Gadot, whatever her name is, being Wonder Woman. God, just looking at the picture of her next to thinking, her in that outfit. Oh, that's gonna be glorious.
I agree.
Anyway, okay, let's see. Back to the food alternative here. That covers movies, pretty much. That's about all I had written down for movies. Video games. Let's see. Here's one you might find interesting. Me and number 4, we get a kick out of playing Minecraft a lot. And you haven't had as much time to play it as we've gotten into, so...
Right.
We're working on something. We'll get to that in a moment. But here's something interesting that was recently revealed from Notch, the original Minecraft, the father of Minecraft itself, pretty much. At one point, apparently, while Notch was working on Minecraft, Valve actually offered him a job.
What?
To work for them. And Notch turned it down.
No.
Notch, a.k.a. or his real name's Marcus Pearson, a.k.a. Notch. Everybody just calls him Notch when you play Minecraft. He's Notch. He's the boss. He's the king. Anyway, he turned down an opportunity to work with Valve years ago when he was first developing Minecraft. He said his words were that he doesn't want to work for Valve. He basically wants to create his own Valve. Basically his idea was he wanted to take Mojang and build it to its own kind of mega standard like Valve has become.
Ooh.
Which I actually think is pretty awesome. It's badass. And it's kind of already up there just with one single game. And
I agree.
Such a huge personal following of him and his work and all that. And he's working on other games as well that he wants to get out someday. And people love these things because some of them are simplistic and yet still very technical and a lot of the things that you can do in them. So it's really cool, actually. And I give him credit for doing that back then because, you know, who knows? I mean, I give Valve credit. They're one of my favorite game developers ever. But I don't know if Minecraft would have been the same if Valve was involved. Maybe it wouldn't have so many problems with crashes because but, you know, it might have been completely different. It might not have been nearly as fun. So, I don't know. But I like it the way it is, more or less. But, let's see. Another couple topics about Minecraft while we're on it. Let's see. There's a guy, I don't know his real name. I've never actually checked on it. But his username is Surge. He's a European guy. He is what would be considered quite literally, and has been called this by many people, the father of Minecraft modding. He's one of the original guys that started creating a system called Forge, which allowed a lot of other mods to start sharing things with each other and being able to work together, work for Minecraft more properly and easier, and made it easier for people who like to have mods in their game to actually put them in there.
Oh,
so
wow.
Forge was like his baby invention, and it turned the modding scene for Minecraft over on its head. It's just become this massive resource of coding and things like that for Minecraft modding. And I'm a big fan of modding Minecraft. You know, I owe a lot to this guy for what he's done. The reason why I bring this up is, for anybody who's actually interested in this, Surge, the father of modded Minecraft, has officially been hired by Mojang, the creators of Minecraft.
Serious?
So he is now officially working with them. So that's one of those things I thought, like, that's why I like companies like Mojang, is they do stuff like that. He's not the first one to be picked up by the company for these kind of things. There's other people that have worked with the modding community, worked on mods, things like that, that have been approached and hired and had their mods turned into full-on feature in the game and things like that. That's what makes Minecraft great. You know, a lot of people say, what's so good about this 8-bit game? Well, technically 16-bit. What's so good about the 16-bit game of Block World and shit like that? It's like, the graphics are horrible. Who cares? It's a fun game for starters. And second of all, the community. The community is what makes it. Yes, there's assholes. There's always assholes in a community. Yo.
Yo.
But the community for Minecraft is usually pretty awesome, and the company that runs it, Mojang, you know, they're awesome with their community. They have Minecraft has only been out for like 4 years now, and even so, they've already had Minecons, like conventions specifically for Minecraft. They've had, I think, 3 now. And Minecraft's been out for 4 years. It gained popularity just like that, to that point where they actually decided, let's hold a Minecon. That's awesome.
Yeah.
You know?
That's pretty slick.
Yeah. So yeah, Surge is now hired by Mojang, and I think one of his main things he's going to be working on is the mod API that's going to make it a lot easier for the modders to mod Minecraft. It's something that Mojang has been promising the modding community for some time now, but just haven't got around to it because they're busy working on other proper updates for the game itself.
Oh,
so it's taking longer than it should.
Kind of like what Steam or what Valve put out for Half-Life and Counter-Strike modders.
Kind of, yeah. It's kind of a resource setting, and well, okay. The way Minecraft mods work right now, the way Minecraft works right now in general, is there's item IDs and there's block IDs. Now, if you add in mods to Minecraft, normally the mods don't collide with the regular vanilla blocks and IDs. It's kind of a faux pas. But if you start adding more and more mods, eventually the block IDs are bound to start colliding with each other, as well as the item IDs. And it gets a little irritating as a person who puts together mod packs, such as myself. It does get a little irritating having to fix those. Now, Minecraft has, the Minecraft team has taken steps to make it a little bit easier. In most recent updates, like 1.6.4 or 1.6 update to 1.7 update, but nobody's going mod on 1.7 yet. But for the 1.6 update, they took steps to make it a little bit easier. The game itself will tell you which ID conflicts you have and what numbers you can use to change said conflicts to, so that you can actually fix the problem. So that does make it easier to put a pack together. But what the Minecraft mod API is supposed to be doing when it comes out is supposed to be making it even easier, to where numbers aren't going to be a thing anymore from the item and block IDs. It'll be actual titles of said blocks and items, so they won't collide nearly as much, unless you happen to have two people that say that have items that this is titled just cheesecake, and this one over here is titled just cheesecake. Those are going to collide. Then you got to change one of the names. That makes it so much easier, though. It's like, you can just be like, okay, cheesecake 13825. This person over here can be like cheesecake 11322. Well, no problem. It won't collide. Then you got two cheesecakes in the game, which would be neat. I like cheesecake.
It is a good food.
Yeah. So
that's pretty cool.
Right, Surge is supposed to be start working on the API. So it's something to kind of look forward to. Unfortunately, it has slowed down the work on Forge right now because of him getting moved like that. So mods for 1.7 aren't exactly rolling in really fast, which isn't too bad. 1.6.4 is a pretty good place to sit at right now. It's got some decent stuff in it. We've got horses now, and so that's pretty cool. Sorry about that. So yeah, it's pretty cool. Let's see. Still on the topic of Minecraft. We'll try to make this quick because I know I'm taking a little bit longer than usual with entertainment news and talk and such. But I've still got a few more things and games to cover.
It's alright. It's kind of nice to have something in games.
Yeah, it is. We don't usually get much other than, this game's coming out, blah, blah, blah. there's actually stuff I'm really excited about and looking forward to. But still on the topic of Minecraft, we're going to start trying. We keep trying to do Let's Plays and things like that. I was going to start one the last time we restarted our server, but recording software was being a dick, so I couldn't get anything to work properly. I was going to live stream, but the software was being a dick, so I couldn't do that properly. So from now until you end up on Christmas vacation from where you normally work, I'm going to start looking for proper recording software that I can use, that'll work well for me. I'm going to learn it, and I'm going to teach it to you and possibly number 4 too. And what we're going to try to do is we're going to try to do what we're calling a Let's Learn. Because, like I said, you've played Minecraft a little bit, but that was months ago.
Yep.
You didn't play much. So the Let's Learn is, because I know you want to play, so the Let's Learn is we are going to be teaching you all over again the basics of Minecraft.
Woohoo!
On top of it, because it will be fun. You're going to die a lot. I guarantee you're going to die a lot.
Of course I
sometimes
will.
it won't have anything to do with what we're teaching you, and I'll just kill you. Yeah, see? It's getting all choked up over it. But yeah, we want to be able to teach you, and we figure let's make a video about it, or videos about it, I should say. That way other people can start to learn too. The idea is we're going to do a Let's Learn on the basic vanilla Minecraft features in 1.6.4. We might later do some minor stuff in 1.7.2, depending on what, or not 1.7.2, 1.7.4 now, on what's actually been changed, but not much main stuff has been changed. The 1.7 update was mostly new biomes, new lands and shit like that. So there's not really all that for that. So, but yeah, we're gonna do the Let's Learn. We'll teach you vanilla all over again, and then we're gonna move on to teaching you about a lot of mods that we have in our pack, so to speak, and then once we've taught you most, if not everything that we can, and we'll be putting videos out on those. Each of those things will probably end up being a separate video, depending. There's some mods that have some add-ons, so we might just throw the mod and set add-on into the mix as well on the same video, depending. But yeah, we'll be able to teach you a lot of stuff over time. And we'll put a bunch of videos out of the Let's Learn. And then after the Let's Learn, we're going to actually finally try to get into some official Let's Play territory. That way we can actually have some real Let's Plays. And those, I think we're going to try to sit down and, bum rush some out and sit there and record multiple episodes in a day kind of thing. Because your Christmas vacation is only so long, right?
Yeah.
And we don't want to take up every day of your Christmas vacation having to sit here and, do our work instead of the work you usually do. So, kind of, and then, holidays, family, blah, 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 New Year's, get drunk, all that shit.
And I don't even know if I'm gonna be around the entire time.
Right, so it's the idea is to bum rush the Let's Learn, and then the Let's Play can be done in a sense where it can be, I can run solo for a while if I need to. Number 4 can join me, because he'll be on plenty. I'm sure you'll be able to join me and him when you can. And yeah, I don't know how we're going to do everything. I don't know if we're going to all work together for one goal, or if we're all going to split up and work separately or what, but it'll be fun. I'm a little sad that we're going to have to restart the server because I just built a house I really like.
Oh man.
But yeah, it's okay. You know what? We're gonna build a whole tutorial world for you, and we're gonna have a whole spawn area set up, and it's gonna be neat. I have some plans if everything works out mod wise. I have some plans to make some things pretty interesting. But moving on from that, let's go. That's all for Minecraft news, so to speak. But allows me to jump into the next, the next game I want to talk about. There's a newer game out on Steam right now. It's on their early stuff. What the hell is that called?
I have no idea.
Give me a second here. I'll check my Steam. That's another plus about being right here at home, is I can check it. It's...
Or you could be like everybody else who's cool and get it on your phone.
I did have it on my phone for a while, but I don't really... I never actually put it back on my phone when I got a new one. Early access. Son of a bitch, how can I not remember that? Anyway, yeah, it's early access. It's an early access game. It's kind of like the... It's kind of like 7 Days to Die, which actually is, apparently, this is neat, 7 Days to Die is up on early access on Steam now for 15% off for $29.74.
Really?
So it's actually cheaper on Steam at the moment than it normally would be. The great thing about early access is like things with 7 Days to Die or this game I want to talk about, or even Minecraft when it first came out, is the early access that allows you to purchase the alpha or betas of games that are coming out, especially here on the Steam. That it's ones that they're looking at putting up on Steam when it's a full game, and you can get it from Steam as well. So they're alphas, betas, and all that stuff, and you pay for it now. You don't have to pay for it later, which is basically how Minecraft started out. Is you pay for the alpha, it was like $10, and then you didn't have to pay for it ever again later. Well, right now, number 4 and I have gotten interested in this one game that's still in its, let's see, early-ish alpha stage, kinda. So, but it's pretty neat. It's called Space Engineers.
Ooh.
And it's going to end up being a lot like Minecraft. Obviously better graphics. But it's going to turn out to be a lot like Minecraft, but it's going to be in space.
Ooh.
I've already played around with it a little bit. The physics for it are pretty cool. There's a lot of destruction to be done. You can build ships. Right now it's basically one big creative mode, so you can build ships freehand, don't have to worry about resources at the moment, but it's going to build more into Minecraft-esque type of things where you're going to have to really work to get resources and things like that, and work your way to the situation, whatever it may be. But it's pretty neat. You can really get into it if you sit long enough and play it and start to learn it. It's cool. Like, the graphics are better. You get to be a little spaceman and all that stuff, and build ships, mine asteroids, and all sorts of fun stuff like that. I know the Steam Workshop is already filled with all sorts of people's different creations, like the Serenity from Firefly. You've got some Star Wars Star Destroyers. I know I've seen the Enterprise on there already.
Oh, nice.
So it's pretty cool. Yeah, so I'm looking forward to seeing where it'll go in the long run. And yeah, so we both own it now, and it's pretty neat. It's pretty neat, definitely. Which brings me into my next one. Again, running along on this, but don't worry, I've only got 2 more topics of video games, and then I'll let you go ahead and start talking about the boring shit.
Boring shit?
Well, boring to me. Wait. Here's the important one. For anybody who doesn't know, and I'm a little surprised that me and number 4 didn't find out about this until now, because it was released in October, information-wise at least. Galactic Civilization 3. Those of you who don't know, Galactic Civilization 3 is something that anybody who loved Galactic Civilization 2 has been waiting on for, God, nearly 10 years to come out now.
Has it really been that long?
Yeah, somewhere thereabouts. God. Yeah, I'll look it up when you start talking about news and stuff, and I'll get back to us on that. But Galactic Civilization 3 is finally slated to be coming out. They're working on it. They've got a trailer out. I don't know when it's going to be out. Probably, hopefully in the next year. I really, really hope so. If they tell me it's going to come out on Christmas Day next year, I will fucking buy it. I don't give a shit. I want it. I've been dying for a new one to come out, especially if it has multiplayer. I want nothing more than to be able to do multiplayer on it. Because sometimes some of the most fun that we've had as our group of friends is sitting down and playing like Armada 2,
Oh, yeah.
And, just busting out a few hours, prepping ships and going for all-out attacks and all that.
And number 4 usually beating us.
Just imagine a Galactic Civ multiplayer between a lot of us. That'd be so fun.
It would be.
Cool. And it looks like they're bringing back the whole customize your own ships kind of thing, which is great because I spent hours doing that. Oh God, some of the things I built, amazing shit, man. But yeah, like right now you can get Gal Civ 2 on Steam for pretty cheap, which is nice. That's where I got it, so I can sit there and play more. So hopefully, when Galactic Civ 3 comes out, maybe Steam will pick it up and you can get it off of there. That'd be pretty nice. I think you might be able to. I'm not sure. I'll have to look into it more again. But yeah, I'm looking forward to that. I'm dying. I'm dying to get my hands on it. Honestly, when number 4 sent me a link and I read the link, I was like, oh, I just came a little. No. It's a game I've been waiting for so long. I've played that game so much. And it's a classic. It's not really old, but it still can be counted as a classic in gaming for our generation, so to speak. It's as far as computer games go, it's one of the greats, in my opinion. Anyway, back on the topic of modders getting jobs, real quick here. There's one I wanted to talk about. This happened a couple weeks ago, actually. There was, or is, I should say, a guy who did a really big mod for Skyrim. Probably officially the biggest mod for Skyrim. Maybe not in popularity, but in just overall scope of the thing. Like, it adds so much content, actual decent voice acting and things like that. Quests, weapons, armor, all sorts of things. It added just about as much content, if not more, than the original main quest of Skyrim. Now, I've never got a chance to play it. I want to sit down and do so sometime, just to check it out. But the modder who made it, he recently got a job offer, and let me make this. Let me say what he stated at one point was that he started making the mod and other mods and things like that for Skyrim in hopes that Bethesda would notice him. Bethesda being the company that makes the Skyrim game or the Elder Scrolls games. He was making the mods in hopes that Bethesda would notice him and eventually hire him on. That's not exactly what happened. The guy did get a job out of it. But surprisingly, it wasn't Bethesda. Bungie actually picked him up.
What?
Yeah. Bungie picked this guy up. And now he's working on the Destiny project.
Oh, nice.
Yeah. It was like, that's pretty cool, It's like, well, Bethesda may not have caught a great member of their community, but Bungie caught a great member of the Bethesda community. It's like, that's epic, dude. That's so cool. I mean, honestly, I think that's kind of screwed up on that one. Because obviously, if Bungie picked him up, the guy is probably good.
Well,
He's probably got a good resume going because, a lot of people may not like Bungie or may not care about Bungie or Halo or anything like that. But Bungie making the original Halo games on up to Reach and everything like that, those games were good. Those games were fun. Yeah, they had their glitches and everything like that, but god dang it, those games were good, the stories were good.
Mm-hmm.
And, recently, thanks to Black Friday sales, I got my hands on Halo 4 and finally sat down and played it.
Oh, really?
Yeah. Number 4 and I played it and beat it in 6 hours, dude.
Wow.
6 fucking hours. You know what? The game Brutal Legends took me 12. The game Wet took me 12. And those are lesser known games. You'd expect them not to be nearly as long in the story mode. But no, Halo 4. It's supposed to be an epic game. And the story lasted 6 fucking hours worth of gameplay. And we watched all the cutscenes too.
Oh, nice.
Yeah. And the story wasn't bad. The graphics was really pretty. But there was still a lot of the gameplay aspects I didn't like. It's like everybody can sprint now, bees crouch. Like, that's annoying. And something I'm not used to. They don't have armor lock anymore. That one really pisses me off. I mean, no, number 4 and I did pretty good. Occasionally we'd get into pretty good sync and start kicking some ass and all that. And some of the weapons are neat and all that, but it's just not the same, man. 343 fucked up too much. They really did, and I'm hoping that they see that and they decide, yeah, our bad. They'll never admit it that they fucked up so bad, but
maybe they might fix it in number 5.
Yeah, I hate the loadout idea. Yeah, it's neat when Call of Duty did it, but this is Halo. We don't do loadouts.
No, we don't.
That's not our thing. We take whatever's on the map and whatever we're given at the start, we fucking run with it like crazy. It's more about the skill instead of the weapon set.
Yeah.
Now, if you're good enough to get to that sniper rifle and find a place to use it greatly, good. As part of the skill, it allows me to be more pissed at you because you're that much better than I am. Or if you're good enough to sit there and start taking headshots with the DMR and people can't seem to get away from you, awesome, good for you. Fuck you too, by the way. But, you know, but still, it's one of those things like that's the fun of it. Not weapon loadouts. No, fuck that shit.
Part of
it's not worth it, man.
Part of me always wondered if 343 even bothered playing Halo. You know,
yeah, that's a good question, man. I think another thing, like 343 was really trying to, you know, separate themselves from Bungie. Like, oh, we have Halo now, but we have to make it our own. And they did. And it was a failure.
Yeah, absolutely.
If they broke, don't fix it, man. Now, again, the graphics are beautiful. They really are. I love the graphics of the game. But graphics don't save shitty gameplay and shitty rip-off ideas from other companies, dude. That's all there is to it. Anyway, so the guy's getting a job at Bungie. He's going to be working on Destiny. Destiny, I think, is slated to be out later in 2014. Looking forward to it. Hopefully, sometime soon, I'll be able to get an Xbox One. I doubt it, because being poor sucks.
Hey, you never know. We might get somebody to, you know, donate one, or, you know, sponsored by Xbox, or...
Yes. Whatever. Anyway, that'd be neat, though.
Yeah.
Anyway, I guess that's it for entertainment news that I can think of. I've gone over it all. My throat hurts because I've talked too much while still being slightly sick.
No.
So,
good job.
And I got to talk a lot this week.
Yeah.
Let's see if I'll walk
about 40 minutes worth. Damn, dude.
Wow, really? Okay,
yeah.
See, that's it though. We're not just we're nerdcast. We talk about what the fuck ever, and
true.
The nerd stuff was really worth it. Sorry for taking so long. You go ahead and do your thing. I'm gonna go mute and blow my nose.
Okay, have fun with that.
Yeah. Oops.
Yeah, try mute. There we go. Alright, guys. What is going on with tech stuff? Well, we've got Ubuntu beta for phones that have come out. Ubuntu is officially trying to move into the cell phone market, their smartphone market. What they intend to do is make an ecosystem that is a lot better than Android, Apple, or Microsoft. And they've done this very nicely, actually. I've decided that I'm not going to post links. I'm going to say if you guys are truly nerdy enough and geeky enough to listen to this, you're nerdy and geeky enough to look it up for yourself.
I got a better idea. How about this? If you really want to know, you want to engage in discussion, we've got a comment section. We've got a Twitter. We've got a Facebook page.
Ooh, I like that idea. Better idea.
If you want to talk about it, find us. And you want to get to the tech stuff, Lode will talk to you. And you want to get to the other nerdy stuff like entertainment, I'll try to check more often and I'll talk to you.
Yep. So comment, Twitter, Facebook, you know,
Ain't asking you to like us, but maybe talk to us.
We'll talk back. We promise.
Yeah, that's our specialty.
Yes.
Anyway, back to what you're saying.
All right. Anyway, I'm glad that he said that.
One of us has to be the smart one.
Today, this week it gets to be you.
Oh, time. Oh, anyway.
I know. I'm sick of this. I'm sick of Wiggles always trying to put his fat brain to work.
Yeah, it's really weird that... No, Wiggles is she, but it's really weird that, her brain isn't in her head even. It makes it awkward. Sexy brain, though.
Well, I guess. I mean, you're
not smart enough, though. She's dead.
I mean, but you're... Well, I guess you're into dead people. You're the necromancer.
Necromancer, necrophiliac, whatever. Same difference.
I think there's a difference.
One way or another, you like to fuck with dead people. Is there really a difference?
Anyone here who plays D&D, feel free to answer that.
Yeah. Either way, fuck around with dead people. Necromancer, necrophiliac, same thing. You're doing something ungodly to a dead person's body. That's about it, man. Anyway, Ubuntu phone.
Alright, Ubuntu phone. Right now, this is just in beta form. It's out for, right now, I think it works on the Galaxy S series phones. So if you have one, feel free to grab it. You actually have to root your phone and change out the ROM and all that fun stuff, but geeky people like you and I love doing it. So what they've done is, unlike Apple, I'm gonna pick on them a little bit, with their iOS being what I call a play operating system. They got just like weird crap. But anyway. Yeah, I know, right?
Right. Totally.
And so what Ubuntu wants to do is allow you to have a full-fledged Unix system in your phone. Unlike Android, where it's kind of full-fledged Unix, but it's not. You have to have different things, different settings. It's more locked down, even though Android's not as locked down as iOS. Back to iOS though, you know how you can hook everything in through your cloud and whatever. What Ubuntu is doing, they are trying to get the power of Ubuntu completely into your phone. Which, yeah. I don't know, it might have to stretch a little bit.
Wait, wrong stretching. Anyway.
Whoa.
Keep interrupting.
I know. It's alright. We're good at that. So they're attempting to they're attempting to truly cross-platform everything. So you got your ARM, you got your Intel-based processors, and they're trying to get both of them to run like a full-fledged Ubuntu distribution. Whatever your 12.4 or 13.10 can do on your desktop, it can do on your tablet and do it on your phone. And do it just as well. They're even adding support for all your social media. So like all of it's natively integrated, where with with Android, it's kind of is. They're getting there, but Ubuntu says we can do it better. And if anybody has ever used Ubuntu, I'm thoroughly impressed with the operating system. The way they do their kernels and everything, and just like with their graphics, the way the GUI interface works now. It GUI. It's kind of sticky.
Just a little.
Giggity.
Giggity gooey.
You heard it, folks.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah. Anyway, enough about that. If you want to know more about that, you can go to Ubuntu. You can read all the documentation. You can go on. Exactly. You can even download the ROM. You can install it on your phone. You can test it out. It's pretty slick. It's all swipe based. Where I don't know.
And it's GUI.
Yeah. And I'm waiting for them to say it's white. Then I'm like, okay, no.
Nope, I'm my way out of that shit.
Yeah.
That shit. But, you know.
Huh?
Yeah.
About that. Other tech news.
Ooh, before you get into that, I have one quick thing to bring up. I told y'all I'd have something more to say about Galactic Civ 3. I'm on their website, galciv3.com.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. You know, short enough. Anyway, they have an offer up right now of Become a Founder, available exclusively through Stardock, which Stardock is their social hub that they use. There's 2 editions for this. There's the Founders Elite Edition, which is $99.99, so basically $100. What you get is alpha access, explore the first playable version when available, DLC and expansions, a lifetime subscription to all GalCiv 3 content. It's that's basically, yeah. Anyway, create your legacy. So in other words, name a star and get a special thanks credit. Nice. Founders Vault, which gets you exclusive art, music, and more from GalCiv 3 development, and a forum badge, which is Galactic Civilization 3 badge. Regular Founders Edition. $39.99, so $40 roughly. You get the beta access when the beta comes out, so that's after alpha usually, if you're doing it right. So you start playing GalCiv 3 when the beta launches, blah blah. $10 off full game for, this one's kind of bullshit. Full game for $39.99 instead of the instead of the regular $49.99. So in other words, it's better just to buy the Founders Elite already. Founders Vault, you get the art, music, and more, blah blah blah, and you get the badge. So basically, if you're gonna get it, go ahead and splurge on the Elite Edition, $100. Number 4 got the Elite Edition already. He couldn't
Go
help
figure.
It. And if I get the $100 anytime soon, I'm getting the Elite Edition too. Because yes. Because it's let's see. Normally, let's see here. The Founders Edition, non-elite version is $40. You'd still be spending $40 on the game afterwards. That's already $80. Then you don't get the free access to all the DLC and expansion content afterwards.
Oh.
So you're going to be in the long run spending more. You might as well put $100 down on it right now and get that Elite Edition and get everything for $100. You get the game and you get earliest access of the game from alpha on up. You wouldn't have to pay for the game at all after that. You'd get all the DLC and expansions right away for essentially free. So yeah, in the long run, the game itself would normally be $50 on release. So you double that and you're basically dependent on how many expansions they come out with. Let's say they might come out with 5 expansions or DLC items or anything like that. You're basically putting $10 down on DLC per DLC possibly. And with the way things are nowadays, you get a lot of micro DLCs and shit like that. Expansions aren't really much of a thing anymore. So it's kind of
Really?
if it ends up on Steam, you got the workshop. There's gonna be a lot of things on there too. That'll be nice. But yeah, that's workshop's free, so whatever. But yeah, so the Elite Edition, $100. Honestly, I'd say it's totally worth it in hindsight. So yeah, go with it. And that's all I got. So back to you.
Alrighty, thank you, Mr. Lucian Barrows. Where was I at? I was done with Ubuntu stuff.
Yeah.
So anyway, there is a autonomous car that we actually might live to see. It is,
that's neat.
You actually don't drive it at all. There's no steering wheel, from what I understand.
Yeah, I've seen things like this before. The general idea is that it'll run through GPS and satellite, and it basically runs on its own. When I first saw stuff like this, the idea was eventually to get it to where every vehicle on the road was going to be one of these automatic cars that would run at probably 200 miles an hour down the roads and all that stuff with GPS and satellite navigation and everything. So they've been working on it for a few years now, really. And I have seen some stuff about it. It looks neat. It seems really neat.
Yeah, I think it could be a good concept.
Yeah, but I'm not really looking forward to the idea of like 200 miles an hour.
Oh, I am.
I am, but I'm not. I still like the idea of like wanting to own my own car. There's still something about driving your own car, It's like, if I manage to get like an old 60s or 70s Mustang, I'm going to want to drive that around. I'm not going to want to ride around in this smaller, futuristic, smart car all the time. I'm going to want to drive my Mustang, but everybody else around me is going to be going 200 miles an hour.
Well,
That's kind of... granted, there's still going to be some great individuality. Who knows? Maybe certain companies allow special customization where you can make it look like a 1969 Mustang. In which case, awesome. I'll do it.
Well,
but I still like the idea of being able to, actually drive around myself. But on the upside, these auto cars will take out like human error massively.
Well, me, I actually want to drive 200 miles an hour.
Well, you won't be driving, but you'll be riding 200 miles an hour.
No. I mean, I want to go to the Autobahn and I want to do 200 miles an hour.
Number 9's bugging me about where's our podcast. Working on it, dude. He wants something to listen to on the way to work, so greedy. Funny enough, he's going to be listening to this. There. Working on it now, dude. Chillax. No, I'm kidding. He's cool. Yeah. We need to get him back on sometime.
I know.
Maybe after we're feeling better or something. I don't know. Well. Anyway, so auto cars. Neat.
Me.
Minute.
Beep. All right.
What else you got here?
Science news. Well, ladies and gentlemen, us here in America may not be going back to the moon, but guess what? China is on the moon. They landed a rover on the moon yesterday. Well, December 14th is when they landed. So.
Dun. Oh, sorry.
Yeah.
Technically, yes, though. Today's the 15th when we're recording this, so it was yesterday. I didn't even know they were doing it.
It kind of takes me a day or so to edit and get all this out, but it gets there.
Should be quicker this week.
Yeah, hopefully.
Number 9, safe driving to work.
Yeah.
Gotta appease the people. Anyway, China landing a rover on the moon, huh?
Yeah. Well, what they're wanting to do is they're wanting to try in 15 years to have a permanent presence.
You know what? That's not fair. They have more people in their population, and they can fit more into the same place. They're also tiny. Kind of like, Mexicans in a van.
Yeah, I was about ready to say that.
Or clowns in a car.
Well,
not
yeah.
Against clowns or anything, but totally.
Right.
They kind of want some moon. They can have it. We don't need it anymore. Ooh. It's kind of. I mean, it's neat that somebody else is going back up there. They want to make a presence there. That's fine. They're late to the game, so sucks to them. We were there first, but I think if they want the moon, fine, take it, because you've got something a little bit more interesting, right? That can that you want to talk about that we can totally outdo them with.
Yeah, we're gonna trump them. I think. I mean, wait, are you talking about me being the asshole and going to Mars first, or
no,
the
I was
3D printing?
No. That's trumping the original group that wants to go to Mars.
Oh yeah.
We're just talking about in general trumping China getting the moon.
Oh yeah.
They're working on that mission to Mars now, and they're actually starting to take volunteers. Are they really starting to take volunteers now?
From what I understand, they are.
I thought they weren't doing that until 2014, where they were going to start actually screening people and getting in the volunteers and all that. I mean, obviously, most volunteers are probably going to be suicidal, but...
Well, yeah. Well, I could have my information wrong or misread, but the article...
it's possible. I mean, we can look into it later. We'll,
and
clarify next week or something. But.
Yeah, and for all you guys out there who like to correct people and whatever, go ahead, correct me, leave me a comment, us a comment.
Yeah. At least you're talking to us then.
Yeah. Be talkative. Come on. Don't be shy.
You know you want to.
Come on. Come on, pretty boy. Oh wait,
You got a pretty mouth.
Oh God.
Let me bite it.
Her?
Kidding. Moving on.
Okay.
That's what happened to Wiggles.
Oh?
Sack. She wasn't always dead.
Oh.
Uh-oh. You didn't hear that. You didn't hear that?
No wonder the mental institute's looking for us again. Anywho.
And they never stopped.
Oh. I thought they gave up. Damn it.
No, I've just been really good at evading them.
Ah.
Amazing when you actually... See, the reason why I'm poor is I'm spending all my money on other, fat, hairy people to run around looking like me in a doctor's coat.
Right.
It kind of works. It's a good diversion tactic. Oh, right. There was more you wanted to talk about Mars.
Yeah, there was.
No,
and also, though, they're talking about that, applications for 3D printing. And they think that using 3D printing on Mars to build settlements could be a viable option.
Dibs on a mansion.
I want one that looks like the USS Enterprise.
I want one that looks like the White House. For obvious reasons.
Yeah. You want to be in...
other nations.
Well, yeah. Wait, do you want...
If they don't... Yeah. If I'm very secretive about it, they won't know who did it, and they're just going to assume that the United States government did it, and they're going to be pissed at them.
Hey.
Like, what you doing? Why are you taking Mars now? You go to moon first, and now Mars? I'm sorry, that was very offensive to Americans. I'm a jackass.
Yeah, we know.
Hey, let's look at it this way. Everybody, and there's a song about this, everyone's a little bit racist sometimes. That's just how it is. So, you know what? Suck it up, don't fuck it up, and get on with it. How's that for a catchphrase?
Well, It was definitely something.
Yeah, good or bad? That's questionless. Anyway, so 3D printing on Mars, huh?
Uh-huh.
That could be neat.
Could be interesting.
You print an auto car on there, so you wouldn't have the yeah. It's okay, you could print a satellite and throw it in space. All good. Got everything you need.
Yeah!
Print it. That'd be neat though, you know? You know what? I would totally go to the stone face of Mars, print the big tongue hanging out, and be like, rock and roll, yeah! It's awesome.
Damn.
You alright over there?
No, I got a freaking... There.
Technical difficulties.
Yeah.
What, you didn't get a wire wrapped around your neck?
No, I had a cat being stupid.
Oh, hi Renee. Yeah. That is cute. Wait, no, hold on. Your mom listens to this podcast.
Yeah.
I didn't say nothing rude.
Thank you.
Said it was rude. Wait, I've already said too much rude.
Yeah, I was gonna say.
Alright, cute pussy. Boom, said it. Everyone do. Sorry. What do you expect? We're not all there. What else you got on the list here? Ooh, right. Europa.
Yep.
Europa, but okay, it doesn't sound anything like that, but
No.
Nobody. But yeah, Europa.
Yeah. Europa, they found water plumes on the planet, and they think that it's fed by an underground ocean.
That'd be pretty cool. Now, Europa is the moon for
Jupiter.
Oh, one of its moons, right?
Yeah, one of its moons.
Yeah. It's is it the biggest one?
I think.
Okay. Yeah. I'm more impressed that I actually got that right.
Me too.
For it being for Jupiter. So, I'm not, I mean, I like astrology, but I'm not big on remembering it off the top of my head. So,
Right.
kind of a shot in the dark. Hey, let's see. Oh, here we go. Europa is the sixth closest moon of the planet Jupiter. Oh, and the smallest of its four Galilean satellites, but still the sixth largest moon in the solar system.
Oh, well.
Alright, that works. Okay, that's a lot of words that make sense somewhere, somebody.
Somewhere along the line it makes sense.
It's ever so slightly smaller than our moon. Let's see. Oh! Wait, so underground ocean. They also believe that it might have an iron core, so that's kind of neat too.
Yeah.
A lot of iron.
Well, we our planet has an iron core as well.
Yeah. Yeah. But we don't want to dig our core out. Digging the core of Europa might be a different story. But I don't think I have to worry about that anytime soon. So, yeah. Still. Looks... Well, honestly, looking at the picture on Wikipedia, it looks like a rusted hubcap. Really, it looks like a rusted hubcap.
Yeah, I know.
Europa, the rusted hubcap of a galaxy. This is what happens to your spinners. Anyway.
Alrighty.
Water in the surface. Yeah, it says it on here too on Wikipedia. But nice. That is pretty cool. I always love it when we discover more about planets, moons, and things like that, especially in our own solar system. Like, wow, really? Nice. So, yeah, you know. Europa. Too bad it wasn't Uranus.
Yeah.
They found water geysers on Uranus. Gross. Were they brown? You know, eventually they're totally going to change the name of that planet.
Well, of course.
They're not going to do like they did in Futurama and name it Eurectum. They're just going to change it to something more appropriate. I really wish I knew who
Your
named that so I could
penis?
thank them and say, you dumbass. Anyway, what else you got? What else?
I don't know. My cat's use my computer and...
Oh, let's see here. So we've talked about the water plumes, China, automated cars. I wonder if they're gonna hang ducks in the windows in space. Oh, sorry, just a random China thought.
I would.
Hit for science news that you have listed here. And yes, I totally hang ducks in space too. And keep them very fresh and preserved and cold.
Well, that's about the only...
temperatures, but... No. Yeah, I think that's all of it for science news that you have listed here.
Yeah.
And I've interrupted every time.
That's alright.
We get this. On to other news.
Yes.
While you do that, I'm going to try not to interrupt this time and look at Reddit because I forgot about our weekly Reddit.
Oh, so, well. Shame on you.
Mute myself and see if I can find anything interesting.
Alrighty. Alright. I came across an article a week ago talking about some 6-year-old who got suspended from a school. And guess what he was doing? It was so terrible. He gave his classmate a kiss on the cheek. It was a female.
Wait, sorry, gotta interrupt. Dun dun dun.
Thank you.
Yep.
And you know what they told him? They were suspending him because it was sexual harassment.
Kid was 6, right?
Yes.
I don't even think the kid knows what either of those words mean, especially put together. What's sexual?
And he shouldn't know. My God.
How do you explain that to a kid, huh?
And you know it's gonna traumatize the fuck out of him.
Or confused. Or both. It's confused me.
Well, I mean, think about it. I mean, when you're 6, you know, you hug on your family, you kiss on your family, you know, and you're touchy, you're feely, you know, whatever. And now you're gonna have a poor kid, you know, probably generation of kids now, who's gonna be so confused, afraid to touch or say anything that they're just, like, they'll just stay bottled up.
Yeah, I know, man. I mean, come on. I've been groping on my sister's boobs for years.
Well, yeah, I would too. I mean,
have a sister. I don't know who I keep groping, but... well, I don't have a full sister. Technically, I have a half-sister and 2 step-sisters, but I don't grope any of them. Just random strangers on the street. I'm pretty fast for a fat guy.
He is. It's amazing. I think I think it's a suit. That's what I've concluded.
Don't give it away.
Oh, sorry. I'll edit this out. I promise. Wink, wink, hint, hint. Oh.
Yeah. Go suck it. Never mind. Anyway.
Up
though, man. That's
sad.
Kids.
You're...
What I'd give for a cute girl to kiss me on the cheek right now.
I know.
Cheek. Probably come a little bit.
Oh, gosh.
Bit out of my game these days.
Yeah, I don't know. I'm like, what is this world coming to? We got schools that have just gone completely off their freaking rocker, and they're, you know,
it's a sad, sad world.
I don't know. And it's like, man, I remember when I used to kiss girls out on the playground, you know. And
I remember my first kiss I ever got from a girl. I think I talked about this a while ago on the podcast where I was 6. I was probably about 6 years old. And this group of girls that were around, one of them tackled me to the ground, pointed one on me. You know what? I didn't think, ew, sexual harassment. I'm calling the cops. I thought, ew, kitties, get the fuck off me.
And at that age, you know, like when I was 6, I didn't think that way. I loved girls.
I always loved girls.
I mean,
I always will love girls.
I mean, my God.
Girls.
Yeah, I know, right? Yeah. About that. But yeah. Anyway, that kind of, well, to use a Family Guy phrase, kind of grind my gears.
No shit, man. Grind them down to something smooth. It pisses me off. And it's one of those things that, like, you think about, like, you and I are both almost 30 now. Sad as that is. Really sad to think about, but you and I are both almost 30.
15 days.
At a time, like, when we were that age and thinking, what the fuck are these people thinking nowadays? What is with people being so damn PC and so uptight? What happened? We're going back to the way America started with prudes. Come on, people. We have porn. We have a lot of it. We're America. We make most of it in the world. We are porn. We are drugs. We are sex. We are rock and roll.
And you got Germany and Russia following right behind in the porn industry.
And some Japanese porn can get pretty fucked up. But, like, dude, people gotta stop being such damn prudes, man. It's annoying as shit for people of our generation thinking that would have never happened when I was a kid.
No.
That would have never happened. Now, at the same time, I'd like to throw out the opposite perspective of some people gotta stop being so fucking stupid. Back when we were kids, when we were like 6, 7, 8 years old, something like that, we never had to worry about an 8-year-old bringing a gun to school and shooting us. Or being ghetto and gangsta and all that shit and trying to pop a cap on your ass down the street or anything. People are getting 2 different degrees of stupid these days, and neither of them are good. They're not even entertaining. They're just fucking stupid, irritating. It's hard to live with. It really makes me very disappointed in society as a whole.
You're not the only one.
Oh, I know.
Anyway. My God. Right now, I think Congress has a 9% approval rating.
Yeah, that's frightening. I didn't think it was that high.
Yeah, I didn't either.
I certainly don't approve of Congress.
Well, if anybody has listened to these podcasts in the past, they know how I feel about things.
Yeah, Congress is stupid. Moving on, we don't want to get into politics today.
Exactly, that's my reference.
Yeah.
You know.
The C podcast 1 through 12.
Yeah.
Alright, what else we got? Or be nice, whichever, I don't know.
You know what? Some pretty cool news, I guess. Some uplifting news, I guess, from a business owner perspective, is about a 11-year-old girl from, I believe, Oregon. She started selling mistletoe to raise money to pay for her braces.
Huh. Interesting.
Yeah. And you know what the town where she lived did?
What?
Tried to ban it.
That's one shit.
Yeah, I know. And then after her business took off, they kind of had no choice. They couldn't ban it because, well, she was getting enough orders that she, believe it or not, had to hire employees.
That's awesome.
She now employs 38 people.
Wow. Wow.
What kind of a 11-year-old can employ 38 people, pay for her braces, and get this, she's so nice that she's actually going to pay for one of her other friends to get braces.
Dude, this kid is awesome.
I agree.
And if it was in this area, I'd totally try to get a job there.
I know, right? Hey,
Like,
maybe we
let me in
should.
on this.
I know,
I
right?
need money, and I want to help. That's awesome. It's good to hear that people do things like that. Though it's nice to hear about nice things. It really is. It makes you feel that's where I still get a little bit of hope in humanity and society, and it's kind of nice.
Yeah.
Then I go on to Reddit.
Yeah, it just kind of concerns me about where people's minds are going, you know, and what we're teaching our kids,
Yeah.
whether we mean to or not.
You know, I think that's the biggest thing about it all is teaching our kids, you know, whether we know it or not. A lot of people don't realize what their kids actually pick up. You know, it's something I learned when I took psychology, is just how much of your behavior can be learned from your parents and the people and the adults that you're around. Because as a kid, you idolize most of these people, and in doing such, you become like them in a way. So sometimes you gotta watch out. Don't overdo it. Don't coddle your kid too much, because sometimes that can cause even more or different problems. But, you know, at least be a little cautious. And sometimes it can turn into things like this, you know, where this girl's parents might have been really good people, and it helped their kid do something really good and really interesting, and something that's kind of expanded quite greatly. And
Yeah,
I'm expecting this kid will probably... what was the business again?
I don't remember the name of it. I just remember that she sells mistletoe.
I will venture to bet that this girl will keep coming back with this every year.
Well, yeah.
Partly due to, you know, child arrogance against the people that tried to shut her down. I would.
So would I.
So, and another part is because it works. And honestly, this kid seems good enough that I wouldn't be surprised if, you know, if she doesn't have a goal to work for, like the next year and the year after, she keeps doing this stuff, that she probably gives some money to charity or something.
That was my thought.
It seems like this would be the kind of route that it would go.
Yeah,
and I can only hope that's how it would go.
I was thinking that very thing when I read it. I was like, this is how people get involved in charities.
Mm-hmm. You know, and hey, people, get involved in charity. It's a good thing. Yep. It's a really good thing. I personally like the idea of supporting, like, Child's Play. It, you know, helps get video games to kids that are sick and stuck in hospitals and shit like that. Gives them something to do, lets them have some fun, and actually, you know, act like a kid for a while they're sitting in a hospital bed. So I support things like that as a gamer, as a nerd, and as a person who has seen plenty of sick people come and go in his life. Support some of these charities. They're good. They're good. I mean, apparently there's a couple out there that are pretty big that aren't as good as you think they are, but, you know, like the ones for video game charities, stuff like that, like Last Life, I think it is, and whatever the fuck the one is I just said a moment ago. Yeah, I'm good at this, aren't I? Child's Play. That's it. They're good charities. They are. They'll like, I know Child's Play. They've done some marathons on Twitch before, and they'll get, like, you know, they'll do like Minecraft marathons, and they'll get a bunch, like, some of them will specifically get like a bunch of the popular Minecraft guys, like YouTube personalities and all that, and get them on there and do things and all that. And you know, sometimes it's just that little bit that, like, the YouTube personalities, whether you love them or hate them, no matter who they are, you know, there's some that people love, and there's some that people just absolutely can't stand. But love them or hate them, some of these people, their videos make people's days brighter. You know, so, you know, help donate to charity for those kind of things. It's a good thing. Charity's good. Yay, charity.
Yay.
Incidentally, my name happens to be Charity now, so if you don't mind.
Donate?
Yeah. I wasn't going to say nothing, but, you know, hint.
Well, I knew it was implied, but...
That's why I allowed you to say it. That way I don't have to feel bad about it. Anyway, so do we want to move on to, we talked about humanity and trying to feel good. Do we want to go back to feeling bad and getting on Reddit?
I could go for feeling neutral and going to Reddit.
Okay. Well, okay, let me look here for a second. Let's see here. We've got a few things. What would happen if the Chinese moon rover removed the American flag from the moon? Let's see. What do people need to stop doing? Reddit, what do you think will be the major news headlines of 2014? What fact about the human body astounds you every time you think about it again? Aliens of Reddit, how do you disguise yourself to avoid detection? Reddit, if you had a one-way time machine, where would you go and why? And what is the best feeling in the world excluding sex and pooping?
Oh man, peeing.
Right when you wake up.
Especially when you wake up.
It's like you get to that point where you're having dreams about you peeing in them a lot and unrealistic places. Like in somebody's rocking chair or something like that. Sorry, I had one the other night. Just on random clothes in a rocking chair. Weird shit, man.
Was that confession?
Weird shit, man. Anyway, I woke up. I gotta pee. God, man. But yeah, that's pretty good. You know, I'll admit that. But let's see here. It's not even necessarily like a physical feeling as much as it is, I don't know, just that like sense of accomplishment, like the idea of, you know, you help, you do something nice for a stranger and they actually thank you with a smile, even if it's something as simple as holding the door open, or, you know, let them go in line in front of you or something like that. Kind of nice, actually. You get that feeling of like, aw, you made their day a little bit better. I like that. So,
yeah.
Or beating a high score in a video game.
Especially big sense of accomplishment there.
Yeah. Especially if it's something that your friend did. You beat their high score. You feel so good, and they feel like shit.
And number 4 comes back and trumps your score.
Yep. God, we had a hell of a war going in a Fruit Ninja on our Android phones for a while there, about a year or two ago. Yeah, a couple years ago actually now.
Oh my god!
There was one game mode that he was unstoppable in, and there was another one I was unstoppable in. Oh god, I bought a new Xbox recently. Not an Xbox One. I bought a Slim just before the Xbox One came out because I needed a new 360. So now I have them with Kinect, and I now have Fruit Ninja.
Nice.
I also have Connectimals because I wanted Connectimals because fuck you if you don't think Connectimals are cute. Oh, and I also
never played that game.
Huh?
Never played that game.
Which one? Connectimals?
Connectimals.
What about Fruit Ninja? You ever try that one?
Yes. That is fun. No, I never got that.
You should try it on the Xbox sometime, dude.
Alright.
It'll be hilarious.
I bet.
Number 4 actually did a roundhouse kick one time when we were playing that with my brother, and number 9 a couple years back. He got like a +4 bonus on it, I think. He actually nailed it pretty good, surprisingly. Shocked him, too. But let's see here, what else? Okay, yeah. Reddit, if you had a one-way time machine, where would you go and why? You know, if it was only one way, I can think of 2 places. Here are the rules. Rule number 1, it's a one-way trip. Rule number 2, you can't take anything other than the clothes on your back with you. Number 3, you can't interfere with historical events.
Damn it.
Oh. Well, okay. I mean, I can still do one of my 2. No, I can still do both of them, actually. Number 1 would be go back to the beginning of time. I probably die, in a sense, if, the world wasn't made yet, right at the beginning, and all that stuff. But then again, I wouldn't even be made yet.
True.
I'd be a hell of a paradox. I might affect time that way. So, I don't know. I believe in God, so God might be able to stop it and be like, hey, dude, what are you doing here? Oh, I know. You came from the future. Jackass, go back.
Yeah.
Or, I'd go to the future. Give or take a couple hundred years. Skip forward. See where we're at. See if we made it to space or not. See if we're working with other races out there. Get laid by aliens.
Ooh, nice.
Or, by that point, get that far in the future, find out when aliens first made contact and where, and then find another time machine, because they probably have them by then if we had them by now. Probably have more. Take said time machine, go back to said point, and be the first person to make contact with aliens. And fuck one.
That would be good.
The first race is attractive. I may wait.
That would definitely be good contact.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. I'd make sure it was good.
be our, you know what? It would be your luck though that the female would wind up being their male.
Yeah, well, that's why I find the next attractive race that actually doesn't have a penis. Or such. So, yeah. Let's see. The top comment on this question on Reddit right now is, I'd go back to last Thursday afternoon. I made a pretty fantastic sandwich that I'd like to eat again. Yeah, that's a good one. I'll give that.
Me? I would go back in the 80s. For one reason. I would buy up stock of Apple, Microsoft, IBM.
Right.
And then I would just become a billionaire.
Yeah, I mean, it's not technically affecting, let's see, you can't interfere with historical events. It's not really interfering with historical events, so...
and
that
I don't know if this would be interfering or not, but I'd try and do it anyway. I'd try to actually trump the space shuttle.
That would be interfering.
No, well, I don't know.
Yeah.
If it's for me. Come on.
No.
Aww.
One person said, go back in time 10 days with the winning lottery numbers for the past week. I go visit past me and we work out a plan. Sorry, that won't work. No, wait, actually past you. Yeah, that'll work. Don't touch each other. That could cause...
That could be bad.
On the quantum level, that theoretically could cause a split in the time-space continuum and destroy the universe.
Yep. Or like on...
That's why wear protection when you time travel.
Yes. Or...
For lots of other reasons, too.
Oh, yeah, that reminds me. I have to give a shout out to my man at work, Trojan Man. No, seriously, I gave him this nickname, right? Because he's the safety inspector. And he, safety inspector, safety guy, whatever. And he was walking through my area, checking all the machines, and the guards and whatever.
Right.
And I said, oh, I feel safe already. And he goes, yeah. I go, yep, Trojan Man.
Oh boy, you're something else, all right.
Hey.
Moving on. That was lame. What fact about
Hey,
the human
I
body
got a
astounds
laugh out
you
of
every
him.
time you think about it again? Here's an interesting one. That the anal sphincter is such a good muscle that it can let out air while keeping back diarrhea.
Oh,
That's
man.
some shit. Yay, Reddit. That's the .com.
I read it.
Boobies. They still astound me.
Boobies are nice.
Different shapes and sizes. Perkiness, sagginess. I prefer smaller perky. You know, nice and round, squeezable. When you see square ones, let me know. We'll call Ripley's and let them know.
Yeah, we want to see pictures of this.
Yeah.
Possibly
clothed and
video.
unclothed for science.
Possibly
Also,
video.
If you happen to be a female that finds a girl with square boobies,
Or if you have
just
square
over
boobies.
and take pictures of yours too, clothed and unclothed for science. We need comparisons.
Yes, we do. We need
And,
lots of comparisons.
And you can message us. You can get a hold of us on Twitter or Facebook, and we'll give you our emails to send them to us. Lots and lots of big. Check the vagina too. We need to see if that's square. And then, comparison. Yeah. Anyway.
Yeah, because you never know.
Yeah. You never know. I mean, it's for science. For science, right?
Science. Come on.
Anyway, so yeah. What about you? What fact about the human body astounds you every time you think about it?
Legs.
Well,
Actually, no. Feet. Actually astound me.
feet are hard.
Yeah.
Yeah,
No, because if you think about it, you're standing on these things, right? And you have muscles in them that's helping you to keep your balance, and you got these 5 toes up front, that's also acting as kind of like a balance, counterbalance type deal, and it's crazy. Yeah.
In hindsight, I gotta agree with you, but boobies still astound me. Or is it a maze? Or turn me on. Oh.
I mean, if we can go with feet for me, I can go with vagina. Always the vagina.
Actually, you know what? In a sense, in a totally non-sexual sense, actually, I'll agree with you on that one too, because the idea that women can push a human body out of there.
I know. That's why it astounds me.
I was 10 pounds 2 ounces and had a full head of hair. It was like my mom coughed up a hairball from the worst place imaginable.
Oh.
And I know
Oh,
women
man.
can have, and don't go to sleep anytime soon or you will have nightmares.
Oh my God.
But it's one of those things like that amazes me. Not just the process of childbirth in general, and the fact that women carry these life forms in them, but then that they're tough enough, and their vages are tough enough to push this thing out of them.
And they're not
It's
like
astounding.
split. They're not like they don't die.
Yeah. I mean, granted, there is the occasional tearing.
True.
We both actually have a mutual friend who's had that happen.
Yeah.
So, and that has to suck. It's like, wow, you tore your vagina. Yikes. But
Painful.
so you know what? I'll just say it now. For any women that actually, are bored enough to listen to our podcast, good on ya for being able to push those things out of you. I will never, and I just hope and pray that I will never, ever know what that feels like.
I don't know. I read an article that they're actually trying to figure out how to make men get pregnant.
What?
I pray to God it's a hoax,
Oh God.
but
I will kill a person for that shit. No. Bad science. No.
well, you got
Roll up newspaper, I gotta smack
hey, you got gay couples, and you know, and
well, that's true.
a dick in an ass doesn't get somebody pregnant, so
Yeah, so I suppose they'd have to work out a way for men to give birth and for them to get pregnant through the rectum.
ew.
Boy. That could be interesting.
Assy.
I mean, okay, worst case scenario here on this kind of thing. They, oh God.
Oh God.
This is what science leads me to. Okay, worst case scenario. Two gay guys
Oh my God.
have dead butt sex to have the baby. I'm assuming bad part one, baby come out of butt. Also, another amazing organism of the human body is that thing can act like the vagina and snap back shut after a time. So, anyway, so problem one, poop baby, but it wouldn't actually be poop baby. Problem two, what if that kind of, I'm assuming it'd be like a gene therapy kind of thing to make that possible.
Yeah.
What if that thing could, that gene therapy could transfer to the next generation of that family? And said gay guy parents had a daughter who was straight. But because she didn't want to get pregnant too early, only did the butt sex. That could lead to problems.
Yep.
She could unintentionally get pregnant early because she didn't know that she carried the same gene that her parents got to have the whole butt sex pregnancy. Also, where would the baby go? And would you get a baby bump in your back or in your belly still? There's
So many questions, and
so many wrong things about this.
I know.
And I thought of a lot of them right off the top of my head.
I know, and sadly,
I
and
am a sad, sick individual.
and I am hoping that what I read was a hoax.
If not, best of luck to those who want the butt sex babies.
Yeah, really.
But
Shit. Hey,
who knows?
you know,
Maybe women will want that too. They're like, hey, you know what? Seems like it'd just be easier pushing it out that hole. Alright.
well,
You must be
I have known women who prefer anal over vag.
Well, yeah, okay, it depends. It might be a person who's a big pooper, might like the anal. I don't know how to say. It's yeah. You know what? This has gotten into some of the weirdest territory we've been in yet.
Yeah, I know.
I like it.
Me too.
Totally us. I hope that those who are driving to work and listening to this at some point really enjoy how long this has gotten. We do it for you. Okay, let's see. We've got 3 more we can go over. What would happen if the Chinese moon rover removed the American flag from the moon?
I'd laugh.
Meh,
I'm sorry. It may not sound patriotic, but I would actually laugh. Because the reason why is because we were the first ones to get there, and we have not returned in 37 years. And there is no way, according to NASA, because they've quote-unquote lost the technology to go to the moon. So there's no way they could, go fix it.
Well, we won't get into that too much. That's why I was weary about talking about that one. Well, you know what? We'll give NASA a hard time next week.
Alright. Sounds
We'll look up some stuff.
Sounds like fun.
You know what? We've never actually gotten to conspiracy theories yet. We've been wanting to do that since our first episode. We haven't done it yet. So next week we'll try.
Next week we'll try.
Yeah. Research conspiracy theories. I'll start looking up stuff too, and we'll see what we can find out and how many interesting ones we come up with.
Okay. It works.
Okay. Let's see here. How about this one? Reddit. What do you think will be the major news headlines in 2014?
Edward Snowden is gay. Oh. I don't know.
Yeah. Barack Obama shot out of a cannon. The sun sent him back. Let's see here. Let's see if there's anything big.
Congress has been fired.
Oh, there's somebody who made a big list of them, and I'm not going to read them all. Okay, wait, let's see some of these. Okay, July 8th, 2004. Science and Tech. Curiosity Mars rover finds evidence of recent water on Mars. July 12th, 2014. Science and Tech. Mars rover to collect dust from ancient Martian aquifer. July 15th, 2014. Top series. Curiosity finds liquid water on Mars. Ooh. July 16th, 2014. That's my birthday. I'll be 30 then. Top stories. NASA officials confirm the presence of liquid water in Martian aquifer. July 23rd, 2014. Top stories. NASA announces chemicals consistent with life in Martian water. July 23rd. What does today's announcement mean? No, that one, right? On Science Attack, right? Okay, got it. July 28th, 2014. Top stories. Reading the card.
Good
President
job.
Obama announces funding for new Mars probe rover to search for evidence of life. July 30th, 2014. Top stories. Mars rover communication lost. August 2nd, 2014. Science and Tech. Apparent safe mode cause of Curiosity communications lost. August 14th, 2014. Science and Tech. First look at Armstrong Mars rover. August 21st, 2014. Science and Tech. Northern Lights seen in Florida, Texas. That would be weird. August 21st. Offbeat news. Alabama aurora watchers trapped by freak snowstorm build enormous snowman. Wow. Alright. August 22nd, and attack yesterday's aurora, not the cause of GPS disruption from NASA. Let's see. August 22nd, 2014, world news, power outage affects 200 million in Europe. Wow, that'd be pretty horrific. Let's see here. What did I just say? Power. There. Okay. August 22nd, 2014. Politics. WHO conference moved to Stuttgart due to power outage. Obama returning to U.S. August 23rd, 2014. Internet video of last night's meteor shower in Japan. August 23rd, 2014. Offbeat. Ice in Singapore Bay becomes skating rink. August 24th, 2014, breaking news. Power outage affects continental U.S. August 24th, 2014, world news. China internet goes dark. August 24th, 2014, world news. Europe braces for second major power loss. France, Germany, Belgium without power. More on August 24th. Top stories, second meteor shower in Japan, at least 3 impacts, 17 reported missing. Wow. August 24th, 2014.
Somebody really put thought into this.
Power outage. August 25th, 2014, breaking Obama announcement delayed due to communications blackout. Let's see, August 25th, 2014, top stories, NORAD at DEFCON 2, according to insiders. August 25th, 2014, breaking president announces national price freeze and activation of National Guard. August 25th, 2014, top stories, strange radio broadcast heard by millions, appears to be from Curiosity. August 26th, 2014, breaking news, shelter in place, warning announced for continental U.S. August 26th, 2014, breaking president announces state of war via shortwave orders NORAD to DEFCON 1. August 26, 2014, breaking disaster in Chicago. Observers report meteor minutes before blast. August 27, 2014, civil defense. This is not a drill. The civil defense system has been activated. Continue to monitor this channel for important information. And September 3rd, 2014, defense. This is not a drill. The all clear has been announced for the continental U.S. FEMA is aiding those in need, and all regional centers proceed to
Oh my
center
god.
located in all major cities. If you require aid, let's see. Continue to monitor this channel for important information. September 3rd, 2014. Unknown. Ignore the last message. They want us in the open. The cities aren't safe.
Oh my
That was a nice build
god.
up
Wow.
for an alien attack, it seems like. Wow, that was good stuff.
Somebody had a lot of time on their hands.
Oh, wait, hold on a second. I see we lost audio on you.
Oh.
Oh, there we go, you're back. Okay. Weird, we did that thing again. Anyway, so that was interesting.
Mm-hmm.
Wow. That person got rid of gold. Good for them. It was definitely, worth it. Kudos to that. Oh, one person commented, well, that was realistically terrifying.
Which one? The
Big West, yeah.
yeah.
Yeah, that was a good one. Okay. You know what? I don't think I can top any of that, so fuck it. Here's the last one. What do people need to stop doing?
Being stupid.
Yeah, that's actually a pretty big one. A little broad on it, but not broad. Big.
Well,
I think the idea is stop being stupid, stop being racist, stop caring about race, stop caring about some racial jokes. Some of them are funny, some of them aren't. Stop being dicks. Stop hating other people. Stop fighting. Stop war. Stop all this shit. Blah blah. What can I say? I'm a pacifist. I think honestly, if we want to ever get further in our lifetime, we have to be the ones that make that step of let's stop doing what we've been doing wrong, start doing things right, so that we can get where we want to go. It's the old adage, whatever you want to call it, the old saying. If you do what you've always done, you're gonna get what you've always got. If we keep acting like assholes all the time, and idiots and morons, and just being stupid in general, we're always gonna get the same results. It's about how it works, man.
and we're teaching our kids the same thing.
Yeah. So it's kind of that's how that is. And I have one. What do people need to stop doing? Fucking net speak all the time.
What?
I don't
That?
wanna
Yeah.
Lol, YOLO, swag, hashtag STFU on your Facebook. In fact, fuck hashtags. I'm gonna start trying to put new hashtags on our Twitter as much as possible. Just random ones. Maybe put a little story next to them or something like that. Occasionally, just be weird about it.
Alright.
Just to show people how stupid hashtags are.
Man. Alright. Cool. Hey.
Hashtag WTF is a BBQ. In fact, you know what, man? Fuck this shit. I'm gonna go do that right now.
Hey, we're up to an hour 54.
Alright, well, that was the last written question anyway, so I think we're kind of at that point where it's time for us to shut the fuck up and stop. So,
Wow.
Yeah.
I know people are probably going, do you guys ever shut the fuck up?
If you've listened to us before, you know we don't. So, anyway, well, thank you guys again for joining us for yet another episode Oh, the Rep House. And, as usual, it's been fun and
real. And,
sort of.
Well, I don't know about depressing.
Sort of, kind of, a little bit of just about almost, maybe.
Okay.
So, but, yeah, it's been something. That's
it has. And just remember, we want to if you're cute and all that, we want to have your babies. And,
or you have ours, we have yours.
Well, yeah. I mean,
it
could be it could be swapped.
The butt sex baby. That's how it rolls.
I seriously hope that was a hoax I read.
Oh,
I just couldn't pass up talking about that though. That it was like, oh my god. And now some schmuck is gonna come across this and go, I have an idea. I wanna have a baby.
The butt sex baby. There we go. On our Twitter, we are now.
Oh my god.
We are now trending WTF is BBQ and butt sex baby.
Baby.
Hashtag. And yep, hashtag. Alright, there we go. Yep, we're hashtagging what the fuck is barbecue and the butt sex baby.
That works.
That's how we roll. Anyway, ladies and gentlemen, thank you for putting up with us yet again. Sorry we were on hiatus for a little bit, sickness, holidays, all that bullshit. Thanks for joining us. Hope you enjoyed the banter, the idiocy, and the sporadic, random masturbation and crying, as per usual. So thank you again, and remember to follow us on Twitter and Facebook if you care to be part of the asylum.
Yes.
Thank you, invisible people.
And wrap your Jimmy.
That's my line.
Oh, sorry.
So I have to come up with something new to end with, so just remember when the rapture comes, get naked. Saves on time.
Oh, hey.
Later.
Later. Boy.